Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and this is day 8 of my YouTube videos and gratitude lists. So, yay! I've been doing this for a whole week, and I'm still I'm still going. I'm also very tired. I didn't get very much sleep today, which is okay. I will be fine. I will work through that. I worked through it before. We can do this again. Um, but I was thinking about things that I'm grateful for and changes that I'm making. And I had a situation like back in February where I got scammed and lost some money and ended up having to close a checking account. It was a pain in the butt. And it's because I trusted somebody else, even though I felt like what they were saying to me was wrong and that it was, they didn't need my information. But I believed them. I gave in. I caved. I did what somebody else wanted me to. And last night I had a similar situation come up. And I was like, this reminds me of that first situation. And I told the person, I was like, no, I'm not going to do that because last time this happened to me, I got scammed. And that was the end of the conversation. So it just made me very, very happy that I stood up for myself. I set that little boundary and I'm like, I didn't get scammed again. Yay. That's something to be grateful for, at least for me. I'm grateful for that. So I'm sharing that. It's kind of a crazy thing, but I think I shared when that happened and I needed to learn to trust myself. So I think I'm learning to trust myself. I'm learning to listen to myself and what I need. And that's a good thing. And I just things have just been good today in spite of everything. I'm going through my little to-do list that I made and making it. And it's funny because I put I'm going to talk to my sister today, and then she called me today, just like yesterday I put I was going to talk to a friend of mine, and she called me, or she showed up, or maybe that was Friday. I get my days all mixed up. I'm all mixed up on my days. But no, it's good because I'm getting to know people. I'm putting myself out there and I'm doing these YouTube videos, these gratitude lists, and I'm feeling good about myself, and I'm making changes, and I did some journal entries today, and so I'm like, yay, I'm at least writing in my journal, even if I haven't been writing on my book, and I've got some new ideas for my book, so I need to sit down and do that, and I may just have to do it even though I'm tired, because that seems to be the only time I have to do it. So I keep saying I'm just going to sleep, and then I'll do it, and then it just doesn't happen, and half the time I don't even sleep because I got all this stuff spinning in my head, so it's probably better if I just write it regardless. So I'm going to try to work on doing that because I do want to finish my book. I think that would be a good thing. But today is Sunday. Today is a good day, and I like Sundays, so I've been focusing on church things and talking to my sister and talking to a friend of mine and making videos today, which is really good. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to be able to do that. But I've also, have my frustrations. I talked to my sister today and she was like, oh, so you're doing really good this week. And I was like, well, I did my videos every day this week and I'm making my gratitude list, but I have had my struggles and I have been tired and I haven't been able to do everything overnight. I still think I want that instant gratification, like I'm going to change overnight. But it was nice talking to her and realizing that perspective of mine is shifting. I'm like, as long as I'm just doing it. And some days I'm like, it's the bare minimum, but I did it. So yay, we're good. I'm gritting my teeth, but I'm doing it. And I still have that little rebellious side of me that's still fighting. That's like, I don't want to change. I don't want to make videos. I don't want to do this. Or tonight I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to say. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'm going to make a video anyway because I wanted to make a YouTube video every single day. And part of me was like, well, I made 2 yesterday, so that should just count and I could skip today. But I didn't want to give in to that excuse because I was afraid if I made that excuse and I didn't make a video today, that I would stop making my videos. And that would be so sad to give up after just 7 days. And it's like, that's not very many days. And 100, it's, 1/7 of something. It's not very much, really. So I need it to be way more than that. Way more than that. And my hope, my goal is to not give up, is to get all the way to the end of 100 days and see where I'm at in being consistent with myself and learning to take care of myself and finding things to be grateful for. And so, grateful for this beautiful weather that we're having, and grateful that it's Sunday, grateful that I don't have to work tonight. Grateful for for all of those things, and just grateful for my friends and for my family and for the love and support that I'm getting with these videos. And not that I have a lot of people watching or following me, but I'm also grateful to remember that I'm doing this for me, and I'm more motivated to do things when I'm doing it for myself instead of for other people. And it makes me feel good that I'm doing it, and that I hope that it's helping other people out there. And I hope that you guys are taking on the challenge and doing a gratitude list of your own and seeing if you can come along with the 100 days, or waiting to see how I turn out in 100 days and then deciding to do your own, whichever way works for you. But if this is helping, if you like it, you can share it. If you think it'll help somebody else, you can do that too. You can subscribe if you want to. You can just, laugh to yourself because I'm silly and crazy, and or you know me and think, oh, she's not going to do it this time. But I don't know. I'm trying to be my own personal cheerleader and tell myself that I can do this, and that I can get through this, and that God is there cheering me on, and that He's helping me and telling me what to say and helping me to do this and encouraging me to work through my fears, to get over that hump. Because you start out and it's easy and exciting, but then it's like, oh my gosh, it's hard, and I didn't think it would be this hard this soon. So, but it is. It's hard. It's challenging. It's still trying to figure out, what am I going to say every day? What am I grateful for today? What experiences am I having? What things am I learning? And I'm amazed at how many things I'm discovering about myself, and how many things I'm having to journal about and process and letting go. And just surprised that, last night, that experience where something very similar, I'm like, I totally believed somebody and lost a whole bunch of money. And this time I'm like, I didn't even give him a chance. I was like, no, this doesn't sound right to me. I'm good. I'm done. I'm out of here. and that was just amazing to me. I'm just very grateful for that experience, to see myself be that confident and just be like, no, I'm good. Because before, it's like I would say, no, but it's like the little whimpering. I'm like, I don't think so. But I'm like, it's the hesitation. And I hesitated, and they're like, oh no, we can convince her. If we keep pushing, she'll give in. But I think just being confident, I'm like, nope, I'm good, I'm done. And they're just like, all right, never mind then. So I like that, because I like feeling that I'm confident and I'm comfortable with myself, and I'm comfortable enough to set a boundary, to say no, and to mean it, and to actually have other people respect it. It's amazing to me. So that is I am grateful for that today. And like I said, I'm grateful I got to talk to my sister, and I got to talk to my friends, and just grateful that we can share and uplift each other. And I like being able to share things and be able to uplift each other, to encourage each other when we're going through struggles, instead of like demeaning and beating ourselves up. Because I love talking to my sister or to my friend, because it's like, I'm having a bad day, I'm having a hard time. I'm like, oh, it's okay, you're having a bad day. Everybody has bad days. It's okay, you're having a hard time. Or, well, hello, you're doing all of these things. Of course you're going to be having a rough time right now. Change is difficult. It's not easy. You are making progress. And sometimes it's nice to have somebody from the outside say, hey, you're making progress, because I don't always recognize the progress in myself. So recognizing a little bit more, because I'm doing these videos, so I have to kind of watch myself and say things to myself, which I'm not comfortable doing. I'm getting better, I think. I'm not at the point where I'm ready to edit any of these, so don't expect that anytime soon. But I think I'm getting a little bit better, a little bit more confident, and I'm still rambly, and I'm still very tired and wired, so I just kind of a little crazy. So hopefully you can follow my little train of thought. But I think that I'm being more gentle with myself, and I'm being more loving and compassionate with myself and my struggles, and I'm telling myself that it's okay to do what I'm doing, or to not necessarily do everything, because I can't do everything all at once, but I can do little itty bits of things, and eventually everything will get done. I hope. That's the goal. That's the plan. But as long as I just stay positive and focus on what I can do, and be grateful for what I'm doing or what I've done, then we're good. It's when I get stuck into the negative that I go in that negative spiral downward, and then that's not so good. So, but it's nice to talk to other people that have that same perspective, that are willing to help boost me up when I'm feeling discouraged, and that I can help boost them up when they're feeling discouraged, instead of, adding to their struggles or their problems. And my friend today, she thanked me for not telling her she was stupid for the choices she was making. And I was like, why would I call you stupid for making those choices? I'm like, everybody makes mistakes and you're learning from them. So, in the future, you don't want this to happen. And you wouldn't know that if you hadn't had this experience or you hadn't done these things. So mistakes are a part of growing. They're a part of learning. They're a part of life. And we shouldn't demean each other for making mistakes. We shouldn't judge each other for that, especially since I know I am so far from perfect and I make so many mistakes. But if I demean myself and focus on my mistakes, then I feel like I'm a terrible, horrible person. And nobody believes that I'm a terrible, horrible person except for me. And I'm starting to realize that that's not true about myself. I'm not really a terrible, horrible person. I spent too much time focusing on the negative things, so that's what I see. So I'm grateful to be able to do these videos because I'm starting to see the positive things, the good things. I'm starting to be more confident in myself and my abilities and being like, oh, hey, I can do this. This is okay. And God's going to be right there to help me. So I'm not alone in this. And hopefully what I'm saying is resonating with other people that are watching these videos, and it's helping you as well, or reminding you that, hey, you can do this too. And, if you look at the negative life outlook and is bleak, life just looks very bleak and depressing, and there's negative everywhere. But if you look for the positive, you can find it too. There's positive everywhere. There's good things everywhere. And if you're surrounded by negative people, maybe it's time to change who you surround yourself with and start finding people that are more positive, that are uplifting, that help you feel good about yourself, and you can do the same in return. And I think that's what we all need, is to love each other and help each other and build each other up instead of tear each other down. And so I'm hoping to be able to do more of that and to focus more on the positive. And I'm just grateful to see the positive things in life. And I hope that all of you can see the positive things in life. And I hope you had a great Sunday, and I hope you have a great night. Thank you.